bet you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Chicago Bears.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Soldier Field.
And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Chase, the motion man right. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. Jamar Chase.
For a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Bengals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 0 hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
3rd and 2, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. The Bears at 2-11 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Bengals drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here we go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coming?
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Leonard Williams, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the ring.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bengals have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On second down, here's Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got the punt team getting loose on the sideline. So that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field. And after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the 1st down.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off play action, Fields.
That's complete right side to Komet.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Moore, the man in motion.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to end up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 59 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Right back to him on first down.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now Burrow to throw on second down.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you
wide open, complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Play action. It's Fields.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
Here we go. Go.
Fields.
This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second? And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Piniero's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
I'm line, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now Burrow on first down.
he's got a man wide open, complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Burrow on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. McPherson on for the point after.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points production.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Back to throw, Fields.
Being chased out left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Fields on first down.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
All right.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
All right.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
They'll roll him out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
No muss.
Mixon. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
Play action. It's Burrow. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The connection made. It's Graham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him and his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it?
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Here we go, here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get set.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They go play action with Burrow. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Here we go.
This offense so far on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on his spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He's got the connection to Moore.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
One play action. Fields.
Flushed out right.
On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Finds Komet on the quick slant.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Here we go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Again, Fields.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Hey, Ken.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Call it 7 yards on a carry, so a pretty good game, but still not for the top 3rd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Ken. Out, let's go. All right.
Out of the gun, Fields. And firing a deep ball for Komet. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Here we go.
First down, Bengals.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand and
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
To throw is Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Angel.
Now Fields.
Flush to his right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All eyes on Fields.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
It's 2nd and inches at the 26-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. An option handoff here to Mixon.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Fields.
Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Bengals,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.